Hey guys, here is my review for the second team, so let's just go straight in. Sorry, it's a bit late. Okay, Donphan, standard lead, sturdy, leftovers as a normal wall sturdy, so I can take that hit, definitely set up a stealth rock. Adamant might have not been the best nature, Impish probably would have been better. Extra defense is always nice, a bit of HP investment, a bit of special defense investment, so just so it can take a couple of special hits, and obviously max defense so it can take those physical hits quite well. Stealth rock, as you know, very important move. Earthquake, just nice stab move. Ice Shard is good priority, can come into the Dragon Flying type, Salamence, Dragonite, etc. Flygon, Garchomp when it wasn't Uber, and it's nice to have priority to take out Focus Sashes, take out other sturdies, just general goodness. Assurance over Rapid Spin, just because I know Ghost types will come in, predicting a Rapid Spin, knowing I can't really hit them with Earthquakes such as Gengar, Mismagius, and hit them with a nice Assurance, taking them out. Didn't work too well in these battles, but I know it does in general. Okay, so Lantern, my special defensive wall, a very good water type counter, has Volt Absorb, so it can take electric hits very well, so a nice Rotom Wash counter in fact. Pretty bulky, not the best defenses, but it's got nice HP to counteract that. Calm Nature, just so I get max special defense as possible. Bit of HP, bit of defense, bit of special defense, or max special defense. Discharge for that paralysis chance. Hydro Pump, just because it's a nice move. Over Surf, because that power is sometimes useful. Ice Beam again for those dragon types, which are very prominent in the OU tier. And to round off the set is Confuse Ray, just for that para flinching chance. It's just nice to have it. Only gives them a 25% chance of hitting, just to absorb a couple of hits, dish out a couple of hits. As I said, my special wall and my main water type counter. Okay, so Xatu is what I originally based my team around. Normally I just choose one guy and then build a team around it. It didn't do too well. Magic Bounce, as you know, is a phenomenal ability, which reflects back all status conditions, stealth rock, loads of things in the 5th generation. Calm Mind Roost is standard. Stored Power is a new psychic type move introduced in the 5th generation. It gains power as you have more stat boost, so every Calm Mind it gets ×2, so it comes to base 40, base 80, I think something similar like that. You could probably Bulbapedia, Google it, Smogon, Cerebi, etc. And yeah, it's a pretty good set. Shadow Ball is a nice move with psychic types, but it means it can't hit dark types very well. And it's not the bulkiest guy either, with max defense, practically good amount of HP, decent amount of special defense investment. It isn't very bulky, but I guess not in the OU tier, but maybe in the underused RU tier, it can do very well in my personal opinion. Okay, so Cavalion is my physical attacker, standard life orb, justified jolly set. Sword Stance, as you know, close combat, Iron Head, Stone Edge. Nothing else much to talk about, but it's got a nice couple of resistance tiers. Fighting Steel isn't the best offensive combination, but with Iron Head, and since my Lantern has the chance of Paralysis, Iron Head in conjunction with a Paralysis, and maybe a Confuse Ray, it's a nice combination. It gives them a very low chance of hitting you, and mainly my purpose is to come into something that has been confused, something that has been paralyzed, come in, set up a Sword Stance, hopefully for free, and then Iron Head flinch to death, Stone Edge, just for those flying types. Just, it's a standard physical sweeper, nothing much else to say about it, but it does have a couple of good resistances, as I may have mentioned before. And let's just go to my Volcarona, a Scarf Volcarona, just because you really need a Scarfer. It's not fast enough to outspeed a Excadrill in the Sandstorm, but it's a pretty good speed to have. Base 100 speed is decent. It wasn't able to outspeed the Ninetales because I'm modest, not timid, but modest I prefer for that extra power. Bug Buzz is a very nice move, stab, super effective against psychic types, just a good move, dark types, things like that. Fiery Dance, if you want to go for that end game sweep, so you can get a +1 special attack here, +1 special attack there, and so it eventually does become a bit more powerful than, say, a Fire Blast. Overheat for those quick hit and miss ones, so you go in, come out. And in conjunction with Donphan, most people predict Rapid Spin, so don't set up Stealth Rock, and even if they can, you normally can go into Xatu or something. And Toxic is just for the odd something that's like a fire type or something comes in, but it is walled by a Heatran completely, and that may be a very big weakness in my team. My other physical sweeper is Dragonite Choice Band. With base 134 attack, max attack, Adamant is insane power. It's very, very, very powerful. Do not underestimate the power of Dragonite. I personally believe it's better than Salamence, especially with Multiscale, as a new ability can definitely take a hit as long as Stealth Rock isn't up. Bulky Dragonite may utilize Multiscale better, but it's still a very nice ability. Halves the power of moves, it allows you to survive Ice Beams. Very good move against bulky waters, and then you can hit them with a nice banded Outrage, which will be base 270, coming off a very phenomenal attack. Extreme Speed now being +2 gives you ultimate priority over everything. Waterfall and Stone Edge just round off the set for coming into Steel types or something like that. They're not really important. Your main moves will be Outrage and Extreme Speed. But resistance wise, my team doesn't have really any major weaknesses. As you can see, Psychic only resists 1. Nothing too major. It's overall works pretty well as a team. Individually, the guys are very powerful, but I don't think as a team it meshes too well. Apart from that resistance factor, there's no real way it was made. It has wards, it has attackers, but it doesn't have that feeling to me, say, as my first team did, at being a nice rounded team. But that's my opinion. You also probably have yours. My one isn't going to be right, and yeah, basically, if you want to do it, comment. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the review. Sorry, it's not of the best quality. I'm doing this very quickly. I've been very busy this week. That's why it wasn't on Friday. But yeah, Sunday night is a good time to do a review. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you probably tomorrow in the near future if I am able to upload the battle.